Y'all can probably see me. I don't know, maybe. Give me a second. Trying to come back up. And I don't know. I was looking at my temps. They are high on the CPU. It seems like something's just making it overheat. I got the fan on and everything. What's up, Yashnik? All right. I do not know if y'all can see me or not, so let me know. Go out over here. All right, cool. All right, I'm glad y'all can see me because I was trying to look on my phone and I can't see myself, so I was not sure I was actually live. All right, let's see. So let me switch back over to desktop. You can see right here I've got core temp little utility here, and you can see that the temps are pretty high, and that's probably why it starts crashing. But I mean, I've reapplied the thermal paste. I did all that stuff. I don't know. I think this is just too much for the little computer I got doing all this streaming and stuff. So yeah, I need to figure that out. All right. So anyway, back to what we were doing. Basically, we ended up. Thanks, Yashnik. Let me get back to where we were here, because I had this thing up here. All right. Man, it's so weird that sometimes I mean, like a couple weeks ago, we streamed for 3.5 hours straight with no problems. It's just weird. All right. So if we go to documentation, all right, so here's where we were. I did get a pool and stuff, but I just I failed to save that copy. Anyway, not a big deal. This is the information that we collected on the coin that we're going to try to mine here, and I believe I pretty much went through all of this. Let me show you how I ended up here, because I got a paper wallet. So let me show you that real quick. Yeah, you always want to go to their website, you know, to get wallets and things like that, or their GitHub if they point you there from the BitCoinTalk thread. So sometimes that happens. It just depends. Yeah, I think I clicked on wallet here, and then I got a paper wallet. Yep. So I just clicked on this and generated a paper wallet, and was able to get the address that I needed. So. You know, I'm not going to mine this coin in the future. It's highly unlikely that I do, so I'm not really worried about, you know, keeping an actual wallet on it. It's not a big deal. We're just doing this for fun, so just to see if we can, right? So today, yeah, I think everything is good. I mean, I'm showing 30 frames per second over here, 0 dropped, so it's probably just catching back up, hopefully. I wish that if there was one thing that I wish that YouTube would do, is make it to where, and they might do it, and I haven't figured it out yet, but make it to where if that happens, like if your system crashes, I think there's some paid utilities that you can use to actually do that, where you can just chain it together and not have two separate streams, or two separate videos, because now there's going to be two videos of this, one that's, you know, what, 3 minutes long, and the other one that's 27. So anyway, all right, so good grief, I'm rambling, so let's go ahead and yeah, I do need to upgrade my computer. All right, so let's go to see what was I doing. I showed you the wallet. We got the paper wallet. Oh, I was going to show you the hardware. So today we will probably use the This rig here, since it's a Cryptonite coin, we'll probably use Scarif is the rig's name, and this is the hardware for it. Now I moved the other two rigs that were in here. I moved them out into the garage because it was way too hot in here. So if you go, I want to use simple mining. I don't really want to use it. I would rather use HiveOS, but we might be able to use both. I'll have to reboot this rig though, because right now it's actually out on simple mining. So and as you can see, I'm mining Beam still, and I'm actually mining Beam on every rig, because I'm even mining it over here on Kessel, which is this rig right here. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and go into simple mining and go to group config, and we're going to add a group. And now I got to remember all this stuff. So if we are mining a Cryptonite coin, we're either going to use XMR Stack or XMRig. And I used to love XMR Stack, but after they started modifying them and doing, the devs were working better, and working harder on the miners, I actually favor XMRig now over XMR Stack. And not only that, but XMRig, I believe, was the first one to implement the automatic dual threading for AMD GPUs, because in the old days, and I say old days, it was like 2 months ago, you would have to modify your AMD.txt file manually in order to get it. This is for XMR Stack, in order to get dual threading enabled. So so I lean towards XMRig at this point. So we will go ahead and choose XMRIG-AMD, since we're using an AMD rig, and we'll choose the latest version, and we'll give it a name of, what was it, B2B, and then it's a Cryptonite, regular Cryptonite algorithm, right? And it's on AMD hardware and YouTube, and we'll just go AMD here. All right, so now we need the pool and the port. We'll go back over here to our documentation. What's up, Red Panda Mining? Glad you can make it, man. So we haven't got a pool or a port yet. So let's go ahead, and if y'all haven't checked out Red Panda Mining, I have to say this. I think he was in the stream a couple of nights ago, or last week sometime. But make sure you go check out his channel too. He's got some really cool stuff over there. All right, so let's go to mining pool stats so that we can figure out what pool we're going to use for. You know what? That's right. I forgot about this. Off of their website. Where's their website at? Did I close it? They actually have a pool off of their website. It must be their official pool, I guess. Probably what it is. So let's go here, and then I think I went over here to resources. Mining. I kind of looked around at this earlier. So yeah, this looks like their official pool. So we go getting started. We're going to copy this pool server URL right here. And just for the heck of it, we'll throw it into the documentation. It takes a little bit of time, but we'll get it in there. And then we're going to use port 5555 for mid-range hardware. Could probably go with 7777, but we'll stick with 5555. It'll adjust and all that stuff. So all right, and then we're going to use XMRig, and this is just for documentation. We're not really, that's not the right character there. We're not really doing anything with it other than, I mean, we'll put the miner options in here since we're using simple mining. All right, so you can put some stuff down here to help generate your configuration, although for simple mining we can't really use it, but we can look at it and get some of the information that we need. So if you do put the information down here like this, and then do generate configuration, Now that's XMR stack, so we'd go to XMRIG-AMD right here and just click see more. And then it kind of tells us, this is pretty important right here, the variant. It says 1, we're gonna try 1, but I think that it's 0, but we'll figure that out in a moment, because we're also gonna have to put, I believe it's gonna require us to put the algo argument in there as well as the variant. So we'll check on that in just a minute. All right, so I do have my pool copied, I believe. Just make sure here. Oh, good grief. My mouse. My hardware is so bad. Yeah, I've been looking at mine at, what's up, Crypto Z? I've been looking at Grin also. I don't know. It's going to be tough to mine that first day for sure, until they figure out all the miners and stuff. I mean, some people have it figured out already, but I think that switching over is going to be a problem, and switching over to mainnet. And not only that, but the pools, I don't think there's very many pools. There's only like 2 or 3, I think. And they're going to get crushed. All right, so back to this. We're going to grab our address here. And remember, this was from our paper wallet that we generated. I'm going to throw that in there. And then we got the password is X, donate level. I'll just leave all this, default here. But we do have to add in here algo. Actually, you know what? Let's run it without it so that we can see what happens, because I want to be able to show you the symptom that you get. One of those Grin pools is invite only right now. But I think that's just for testnet. I think that they're just getting things set up for mainnet. Okay, so we're going to go back to rig list here. We're going to choose the Scarif rig and group config, and we're going to assign it to B2BCoin AMD YouTube, and then we're just going to do a reload, and I'm going to click save. I need to switch over back here. I know I'm showing you my butt, but y'all are used to it. See if that comes up. Okay, so good. So it's rebooting or reloading. Not rebooting. Yeah, I kind of foresee the whole Grin thing being a disaster at least tomorrow, but I could be wrong. It could go smooth. I just don't think it's going to. So let me bring up the console here so you can see what's going on. And remember, yeah, I forgot about this. XMRig takes a while to start that first time too. All right, so it looks like it's using the right pool, but you see how there's these rejected shares and invalid result. So let's close that. Now I'm going to assign this back to Beam real quick, because I don't want my IP to be blocked or banned. It'll be temporary banned if it keeps submitting bad information. They'll temporarily ban it for like 10 minutes or something. Then it'll run us past 10 o'clock, and then it'll be too late. So assign that back there. Then we're going to go in here and we're going to fix our miner options. So you can see that is the problem that you will see if you don't use the proper arguments for XMRig and simple mining. So you'll get indications like this, such as that, which was invalid result, right? I need to start like writing down the actual error messages. That would be pretty useful information. The problem is it changes all the time, A new miner will have a whole different one. So we're going to add algo. I'll zoom up on this in a moment. We're going to add algo, and that's going to be Cryptonight, I believe. And then we're going to add, we're going to add variant. Now, the variant from the website over here, right here said 1. But if we go to this list here, oh, maybe it is right. Okay. Oh, yeah. See right here, I was thinking that it would be 0. based on this right here, because it is just Cryptonite, but it's probably Cryptonite 7. That's probably what the situation is. So that's why it's 1. All right. So we'll do that. We'll put a 1 in there. And no, I have not tried Kudo Miner at all. I have not. So we're gonna put a 1 in there. Let me zoom up on that if I can. Last time I tried this, it did not work. Yeah, I think I see what I'm doing wrong there. Yeah, it didn't work again. There we go. All right, so this is what it looks like at the end now. And I think you could put this anywhere. You could put it at the beginning. It doesn't have to be at the end, but I think it works either way. Let me just scoot back over here. Long Cryptonite receiving address here. So I believe you could put those, the algo and all that stuff, pretty much anywhere in the line, and I think it'll work. But I just threw them at the end for this exercise, not a big deal. So we're going to save that, then we're going to go back to rig list, and we are going to assign this rig back to that group, and we're going to watch it reboot behind us, or reload behind us. And hopefully it will start mining this time, because remember last time it said invalid result. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident we got it this time. So let me bring up the console here. You can probably see it a little bit back there, but and remember, this is going to be, this console in the Simple Mining OS dashboard is going to be a little bit slower than what we see back here. So this is going to be ahead of that. Not too much though. A few seconds. Yeah, I know. I need to look at some of those other miners, but see, it's a Windows miner, right? See, look, my IP got banned because of those bad entries. Okay, so what can we do? Well, we can try another pool. So let's go over here to mining pool stats, and we'll look for B2BCoin. Ooh, it's not on here. All right, so then we go. If it's not on there, then we can go to, where did I see their pools at? Was it on their BitCoinTalk? Let's see here. Their website, I know that. Mining, and then I think that was the only pool that they, yeah, see, it's the only pool that they have on their website. Ooh, we might be stuck. We might be stuck on not being able to mine it because my IP got banned. Let's look here. I know we only got 1 minute. We'll try to get through it. Give me a second. If I could type fast. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let's look for some pools. Wallets, available pools. All right. That's the official pool. Oh, Cryptonite CC, that's a pretty good one. Let's try that one. We'll go to connect, grab this guy here, and we will go to 4491. Now we'll go to 4492. All right, 4492. Go back over here to group config. So all we're changing is the pool because we got banned. We're gonna go, what was it? Such a short memory. 4492. All right. So we'll put that in there, 4492. All right, so we're thinking that, I'm thinking that that's gonna work. So we're gonna click save there. It's going to reload the miner like that. Is Brandon live yet? It's 10:01. So we'll go to console here, and fingers crossed. I think it's going to work. I think we're going to be good. compiling code and starting the GPUs. New job. So what we want to see, oh, rejected. Low difficulty share. Okay. Okay. That usually is the algorithm. Interesting. I really thought that was going to work. Let's try a variant of 0. Before my IP gets banned. Alright, so restarting again. I hate whenever it doesn't work. It drives me nuts. I really thought we had this one. I'm gonna have to lay it out a little bit differently so that we can actually do both. We can do HiveOS and simple mining, so it's a little quicker. So I might have to collect. What I'll have to do is collect a little bit more information in the pre-recorded stuff and maybe even speed it up. It's already sped up like 80% or something. Well, 180%. So I'll have to speed it all the way up, maybe. All right, boom, it was. See, I even said that. I said, I think it's going to be 0 based on this list over here, but the configuration utility was telling us that it was 1, right? So keep that in mind. I was saying that it was going to be 0, old Cryptonite. And it looks like that was the case. Because if you look right here, it's getting accepted shares and everything looks great. Then we could go to ProfitBot Pro and check out. We know it's getting about 10,100. We'll call it because we have to round up or down on this side over here. ProfitBot Pro. So we'll go 10,100 like that, and then we'll go name. And then we'll go ascending because we know it's B2B coin, right? So we'll just start with that. We'll go calculate profit, and then it should be one of the first ones, I would imagine. Yeah, here it is right here. So with that rig at 10K, it looks like it will make 2 cents a day. Solid. Yeah. Not a profitable coin. And that's before power. So after power, it's going to get crushed. All right. So we did it. We mined another one successfully. It wasn't quite within the 30 minutes, but we did have that crash and stuff too. So yeah, I think we actually did it within 30 minutes. So all right, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the ProfitBot Pro, it's actually a friend of mine that's a developer up in Michigan, I think. Minnesota. I always say Michigan. It's Minnesota. And he's doing the site. It's cool the way that he's done it. And it's what's really cool about it is it's specifically Cryptonote algorithms only, right? There's nothing else on there. So if you're into the Cryptonote stuff, then it's definitely the place to go. Super cool. He's got all kinds of different features on here. I don't know how to do it, all of it, but he does have a lot going on here. And he's actually got a Windows miner that I guess it interfaces with the site somehow. I don't know. He needs to tell it. He needs to tell this. He needs to be in here actually and describe what's going on here. But basically, follow him on Twitter, because on Twitter it's ProfitBot Pro on Twitter. He's got a lot of good information over there too. He puts out, I don't know if he does it every day or once a week, where he puts out what his miner has been mining and how profitable it's been and things like that. So super cool. Yeah, check it out for sure. But that is going to end the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for the comments, Red Panda Mining. I will let him know. His name is Randy. Barely Hills on Discord. So I will see you guys tomorrow night at 9:30. Thanks for stopping in and all that stuff. Stay savage.